Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Starting with the Australian dollar, it still remains stuck in a tight range but still wary of any renewed upside challenges, but though potentially likely to fail towards a level of 71 cents or towards the cap that holds around 71.55.65 with harder hurdles above, with this down channel along with the 60-day moving average, which you can see comes in roughly around the level of 71.98. So the further the market goes up, the harder the hurdles are. With the momentum still lacking on the MACD, does suggest that we could see further weakness into the coming session. Therefore, I do look to see for another challenge of 70.55, which was the overnight low. This could actually progress towards 70.20.30 and reassess from there, as we could even be looking down towards 69.40.70 as a potential target. But it would seem that the euro still progresses lower, and as you can see at this stage is still very much in focus on the target of 112.95 figure and minus support seen at 113.45. With the ECB, as widely expected, kept interest rates unchanged overnight, the central bank's asset purchasing program is still set to unwind down in December, ahead of the first expected interest rate increases late next year. With the dollar index also posting fresh high of 96.48 since the crucial break of 95.65.75, still looks towards the highs of August of 96.85 and reassess from there. The bears still holding to the helm as they challenged the downside and did see a brief stab to 111.81 last night before the market slowly rebounded and recaptures 112. It is assessed, though, from a technical point, that the fact we could still see another down test, so I'm not overly bullish, but the resistance still capping around 112.70.80 could see a move back to the downside of 111.70 and reassess from there. 45 still seen as a buy zone. The British pound still weakens overnight and now posts even a further low towards that 128 region. It is assessed, though, the market will continue to pressure the downside while there's still no hope of a smooth Brexit departure. The target at this stage remains towards 126 with the resistance at this present stage of 128.65, but I will stress that if you're trading the pound, to continue to lower your stop losses. The gold outlook very much stabbed to the upside overnight, but still retreats from the 46.50 resistance or target. With a 39 high, the market could actually pull back towards the region now of 1,228 and reassess from there. And wrapping up with oil, well, the market still looks very much bearish, even though the attempts to recover is likely to fail. I still view that the risk is to the downside with $64 a barrel as a target, and the resistance at this stage, which held overnight around 67.5 to 67.70. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day and the great start to the new weekend.